Hey everyone, and welcome back to Ripped Rehash. So we're going to go ahead and go back into the Talos Principle today. So let's go ahead and get in here. So let's go ahead and find us some puzzle pieces. A little bit of a disclosure here is that I recently had some technical difficulties and my computer lost all of my Talos Principle save data, but I got back to about where I was, and we're going to try to go ahead and go from here. Another unfortunate thing is I lost about an hour of footage, so we're just gonna go with it. Alright, I think I went ahead and did 1 and 2, because I think that's where I was before. So we're gonna go ahead and do room 3. Alright, so let's go ahead and... So that's room 1, we got room 2 there completed. I tried to do the same like psych profile questions as before, so hopefully that shows up alright. Alright, so let's resume with this computer here. Alright, let's do the AI feedback email. We keep discussing what an artificial intelligence would mean to us and how it would change our understanding of the world. That's a great topic, and I think we've covered it extensively. What we've barely mentioned, though, is the other side of the coin. I mean, our lives would still be what they were before, AI or no AI. The question I think we should discuss, even if it's all completely hypothetical, is the perspective of the artificial intelligence itself. What would it be like to be that creature, to suddenly become into being, created by others as an experiment? To have all the information about yourself, to know exactly how you function. What would you think about the world? Would you see meaning? Beauty? How would you judge humanity? Where would you see yourself fitting into the grand scheme of things? I think we should try to put ourselves into the shoes of such a being. Dear Alexandra, thank you for your feedback, but this is a philosophy course, not science fiction, and that's why I almost gave up my studies. So here's my thought. As crazy as this might seem, there are tons of people that already believe that about themselves, that they are artificial intelligence. You see that a lot with like intelligent design stuff. And there are people that really believe that they were created by something else and everything around them is just synthetic. So I don't really think much would change. I mean, you would have, we currently have people that believe that and people that don't believe that, and we commingle pretty well, I think. Okay, let's check out teamleads.eml. We're blessed to have so many people contributing to this project, but we've got to make sure everyone's on the same page. Refer to the following people when W746872-6F. Alexandra, project lead on the AI module. She's the one that just wrote that essay that we read. Nadia Sarambahe, Institute Coordinator. Rob McLean, L Software. What is that? Engineering lead software. Trevor Donovan, electronic lead hardware. George Jameson, generation module. Alan Jameson, scenario module. Bob Rakonski, simulation module. Radia Brickmont, gibberish. Aurora Calvin, link hardware. Omar Garib, link software. Profanity laning, maintenance module. J.E. Harrison, diagnostic profanity. Frank Negiatia, memory module. Jared V. Shmilev, file profanity. Sun Wei Yang, Talos unit, formerly Soma. Hey, I think we are in the Talos unit, I think. Though not directly part of our project, the archive team is sharing both physical and digital space with us. If there are any technical issues to resolve, please contact their project lead, Arkady, I butchered enough last names, Arkady. Don't worry, he's nice. And some code of some kind, string of variables. Straighten of Stygira.wiki. Station of Stygira, 311 to 254 BC, was a Greek materialist philosopher associated with the Peripatetic school. Peripatetic, I don't know, I can't read. An admirer of Aristotle, he was a proponent of empiricism and a fierce critic of philosophy that placed belief before observable truths. Though unpopular with many of his peers for his often acerbic, personal manner, his commentaries on Aristotle were considered an important work. Much of his writing was lost in the destruction of the Library of Alexandria. In the Library of Alexandria. Curse you, reading! That's what you get for growing up with dyslexia. Alright. So now let's get some puzzle pieces. We had some issues with some of these before. So if I remember right, we had keys in here that I could not get, but let me just verify it. Yep, that's the one. I don't think we have any benefit of going back there. So let's go back into this one here. And I don't remember if we were able to do this or not. So we got a thing right here. That one is offline, which means... Oh, poopy. I've got an idea. Do that. Take you. Put you there. That. And let these two do their thing. 3 jammers. Alright, I don't know if I need this third one or not. But let's find out. Oh, yeah, I totally do. Other one as well, so let's steal it. Okay. Oh, a star! And a piece. Okay. Cool. Oh, it doesn't tell you which ones have stars. That's not cool. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Stashed for later. Okay, we don't want to manipulate that one. Lots of... Oh, boy. Oh, there's a thing there. What is it? Keys? Oh, I thought I said I wanted keys at one point. Look at that! Oh my god, this is amazing. I bet I can do that other one now. Oh man, this is great. I didn't see those keys last time, at least. Maybe I didn't even go in that room. But I think I remember this is the one where I thought keys would be beneficial. So let's go ahead and take care of that now. The door is locked. I have freaking keys. Oh, wait. What if the keys are partial to what stage you're in? Oh, crap. I didn't even think of that. Okay. So what can I do with keys? Here. Oh, there's a gate. Haha! Nice. Okay, so I have this jammer, so I should be able to jam this guy. And that way I can have 2. Benefit of having 2? Oh, I guess we'll find out. Okay. Go away. Oh man, I think I have this in the frickin'. Oh! Oh my god! I didn't even see that guy coming. As far away from that as possible. Okay. Okay, now that I know it's there, it's just a timing thing. And if I set up both the jammers right here, I think I got this. Okay, so now... Okay! Ha ha! I did it! Oh yeah, that feels good. Okay, so now I've got a couple things blinking up there. Looks like a tripod and the letter A. So let's see what we can do. I bet it's this stuff here. Yeah, this is the tripod. Alright. I am typically pretty good at these so far. Yep. What are you? Diamond tripod.
There is much that you may learn in the halls of my temples, for there is much that you do not know. That is why you are a child. But children are made to learn, and in time they come to have dominion over the lands of their home. So it shall be with you and your generations.
But you took my toy! Oh, I don't have that stuff yet. Okay, so let's go back into 3 and see what other things we can get. So let's see what's going on over here. Locked me up, swallowed the key. Now that I know that keys are a thing. Okay, so... Hey, keys! Awesome. And is this gonna be as easy as... Wait, what? As easy as this... No. It's more complicated. But that's cool. This is the last one. A ladder? That's cool. Okay, cool. I figured that one out. I think that's the only one left. Maybe that'll help. Is this the letter A? No. Where's the letter A? Is it over here? It is over here. Hey, we're getting fancy with more pieces. There we go. What does this give me? Elevator? Use?
You have proven yourself worthy, child, and this gate shall be forever open to
Good.
you. Seek now the other worlds I have given you, that you may attain even greater mastery and bring glory to your kind.
Okay.
But remember, you must not ascend the great tower, for it shall bring death and the end of your generations.
Dude, I'm a robot. My generation is literally me. So if I want to commit suicide, that's on my watch. Oh, computer. Computer? Where are you? Are you outside? You are. Oh. This is the aperture computer. Athena12.txt. 12. The Council of Zeus. Numbers gibberish. The great bronze bulls pulled the carriage forward, mighty bursts of steam issuing from their nostrils. Finally, they came to the gates on top of the... Here assembled were all the many generations of the gods and demigods, and souls of mortals, steel and bronze and iron, memory and flesh. The clouds parted far beneath, revealing the beautiful plains of Macedon, where great gleaming cities had once #536. Alright, Hesea_Rome.html. Dr. Adam Hulak, The Fall of the Roman Empire, a dialectical approach. Captain Homosum Humani Nihil Ami Aliamino Puto. But interesting as such perspectives of the decline and ultimate dissolution of the Roman Empire may be, they ultimately put too much emphasis on individual catastrophic events. The real question that must be asked is why the Roman Empire, which had dealt with so many threats of catastrophes over the years, was so incapable of responding to these later problems. We must investigate the division of wealth, the structure of government, the location of power in Roman society. Had the Republic survived or been restored, would Rome still have fallen? What was the role of debt and slavery in creating the conditions for what we now call the Dark Ages? Rome, the saying goes, was not built in a day. It didn't fall in a day either. To register for the class, please email &&&&. Huh. Well, if I remember right, wasn't it the, I could be wrong, the barbarians, the ones that, like, ransacked and threw everything over in Rome? My ancient history is not great, but I seem to remember that, and they were talking about it before, the great, library being burned down, and I want to say that those were, I think they were called barbarians at the time, but, ultimately they turned into Germany, if I'm not mistaken. I probably am, so feel free to, correct me in the comments if I am. But, very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, let's go outside. Whoa! Oh, is that the great... Holy smokes! Wow! Wow! C, D, A. Let's go into... Wait, where's B? Oh, you're B. Not 8. B. Oh, another computer. Oxyrhygicus.html. The Greek irony of someone papyri is is that such a vital source of information about the ancient world exists only because of a garbage dump. While the Library of Alexandria burned at the hands of the fanatics and conquerors, depriving us of unimaginable insights into history, philosophy, and art, the papers carelessly thrown away by citizens of somebody survived to the modern day. And though it is true that a great deal of what we know today is because of the conscious efforts of individual and organizations, such as the spectacular translation and preservation work done during the Islamic Golden Age, so much more is simply the result of coincidence and luck. We've lost texts that ancients considered to be absolutely essential, while utterly trivial, even plagiarized work has survived unharmed. Stuff and stuff and stuff. We want our descendants to remember more than glittering emo vampires and auto-tuned teen pop stars. We have to invest in make sure that... That's awesome. I agree with something.html. Book of Osiris.wiki. The Book of the Scribe of Osiris, sometimes also referred to as the Book of the Journey of Aru, is an ancient Egyptian text discovered in the excavation of that thing. It has caused a certain degree of controversy among Egyptologists. There we go. As some argue that it is a classic funerary text, such as the Book of Coming Forth by Day, while others believe it to be a poetic work not intended to be understood literally. The book tells the story of a dying man who asks to scribe about the afterlife. The scribe, a servant of Osiris, describes how the man's Ka life force will become separated from his Ba personality, and how he will have to reunite the two and become Akh, living intellect, passing a series of trials in the Duat, the underworld, in order to reach the paradise of Aru. Unlike similar texts, the Book of the Scribe of Osiris focuses less on giving advice or /##. A recent study of Karnahan Hassan suggests the text may have been intended as philosophical commentary on the world of the living through the allegory of the Duat. It remains unclear whether this was the result of the later translation into Greek, or a result of later translation into Greek. Allegory of the Duat. It remains unclear this was the intent of the original pre-Alexandrian author or the result of the later translation into Greek. The earlier manuscript, which is considered to be more authentic, is too fragmented to provide answers, though perhaps further excavation may stuff. So I actually find that really interesting. Kind of like how, like the Dead Sea Scrolls, I think, are some of the oldest preserved biblical stories. David and Goliath is the one that comes to mind the most for me, and where you can kind of see the transition between what was considered a giant way back when and how it's kind of gotten exaggerated over the years as it gets rewritten and revised and all of that to kind of keep it relevant. And the Book of Osiris there, it kind of sounds like the same deal, where we're just looking at a transition and then we later interpret it as something else that may or may not be indicative as to what it was originally. And I find that pretty fascinating personally. So I'm just enjoying a lot of the philosophy this game is going into. It's really interesting. But it looks like we need more puzzle pieces. So I'm gonna go back. I kind of miss the Mass Effect elevator music. Come on. Okay, so let's go and try. So we were just at 3. Let's go ahead and try number 4. Computor! Progress. Hi all, everything's been moved to L facility, or engineering lead facility. That's what I'm guessing that abbreviation is. But let's just call it El Felicitae. I know it's been sad to leave the good old Jeff building behind, but it makes sense for us to be on site, especially as there may be several power outages in the coming weeks. Arcady's team already working on stuff and run, but you really don't need to worry about teams getting into each other's way. The facility is genuinely humongous. Let's get this show on the road. Nadia. I turned Nadia into like a Western Texas mashup with other random stuff. Anyway, mail.error. I'll keep this short. You all know me, so you know that I know what I'm talking about. I realize that you are all working on projects meant to somehow find a situation. I believe that preserve the non-biological components of, not in terms of immediately. You'll find the details of my personal proposal in the attachment, but the short version is undertaking interesting. Beginnings.txt. It is the grave error of many philosophers, not only to the Athenian schools, but also of many others, that they begin not with the observation of the cosmos as it surrounds us, but with the conclusion already in mind. And often that conclusion is the world was created ideal, and mankind itself the greatest creation of the gods. Yet neither the world nor the gods owe mankind perfection. It is arrogance itself to presume so, and contrary to all the methods of philosophy. The honest philosopher seeks the truth, even if it bears no comfort, and he must begin by assuming, as Socrates said, that all he knows is that he knows nothing. You know, I actually think philosophy, defined this way, isn't really correct. I think that this is more an accurate description of science, or of skepticism. You never, ever want to start with what you think the conclusion is. And if you got the conclusion and you're looking for evidence to support that, you're doing it wrong. That's not how you learn things. Because then you end up in loopholes that are really not beneficial to anyone. Because you already know what you want to know, basically. So, what have we got over here? Looks like we had 4 pieces. Oh. My circuits are broken.
Behold, I am Elohim, and I speak unto the darkness. Be gone.
Nice little parlor trick there.
Excess data cleared.
What? Okay. Alright. What do we got here? Push it further! Ooh, sundial. Huh. There's a star. Okay, so I have a connector. Select. Oh. Okay. Not helpful then, okay. That one was red though. Is there a red thing? That's a blue thing. I want the star though. That's how I came in. Maybe if I get the blue one done, I'll get a red one. Okay. Okay, I get this. I think I get this. So if I do... There. Connect to there and there. Connect to that. And that. Cool. Now I need a red one. Okay, one more puzzle and we'll call it a day. Branch it out. It's already branched out. Oh. You're a source thing. You're a tall thing. That too? I don't know. Oh, cool. That's all I had to do. Oh, we have to go get that thing first. Before we call it quits, we'll find out what that's about, and then we'll call it a day. I miss my gun. That's not the way out. We'll check that out next time. I think it's another recording. Yeah, is it this one? Is it this one? It is! Alright. Bet we're just gonna get another thing to solve other puzzles. I've unlocked a square! It's my own companion cube. Alright. Well, I will see you all in the next episode.